Hey yo, it's the homie Fast Coop, and you are now welcome to the crib. I'm gonna need y'all to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hey yo, listen, I'm not gonna lie, last night was one of the best nights ever in hip hop history. Now, if you don't know, Drake responded to Euphoria with Family Matters. Now we got a glimpse of Family Matters in the push-ups return diss to the controversial version like that. Now, at the beginning, if you listened to push ups towards the end of push ups, there was like another song that pretty much said, I ain't really want to do, I want to keep this shit PG. Yeah, so Drake took that piece and put it, into the Family Matters song. Now, moving forward, Drake goes in. So this is the thing about Drake. Drake makes songs that people are going to actually listen to have a good time. Kendrick does that, don't get me wrong. But the beat selection does not bring, that party vibe out of you or that club atmosphere out of you. It doesn't for me in particular, it doesn't raise, the hair on my forearms. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't give me that goosebumps feel where I'm just like, whoa. You know what I mean? Kendrick needs to utilize better beats, okay? There's beats for certain types of songs, and then there's beats for certain types of songs, right? Now, why can't you just use a good song? Or maybe is it just, in terms of the people, the consumers out there, they just like those beats more. I'm just not one of them. So I don't know if I just like Drake's beat selection more, but when I hear Drake's disses, it just seems more effective. Now, it was a great diss, but Kendrick's return messed Drake up bad. Messed Drake up bad because Drake fell for it. And the only way Drake could have, prevented Kendrick being effective is if he had another one and dropped right after. You know what I mean? Like, now this is turning into round one, round two, round three. This is getting ridiculous. So I'm going to say this. It was a tie with the push-ups, Euphoria. And if it wasn't a tie, I would say Drake was a little more in the lead. Now, it is no longer a tie. Kendrick is in the lead just because he responded so quick and he did some low blows. Now, talking about Drake's, mother, father, parenting, and I'm pretty much saying that Drake's hiding another child, it's tough. You know what I mean? Even if he's lying, the fact that Kendrick's ability to get people talking is crazy. You know what I mean? I know Drake don't have a daughter. I could just feel it. I could sense it. You know what I mean? Like, and if he did, he'll let the world know. But the fact that Kendrick's smart enough to do that is crazy. And pretty much Kendrick said in the 616 in LA that Drake literally has someone in his camp who's giving up information for money. Now this is getting crazy. So with those components right there and the strategy that Kendrick's taking, you can't say he's not winning, and you can't say, even if you say he's not winning, you can't say it's not a tie at least. So it's in favor of Kendrick right now. Me being completely unbiased, and I love Drake in terms of, these two. I actually favor Drake more because he connects with the type of music that I like. But in terms of strategy, strategic warfare, you know what I mean? If this was any type of different sport, whether it was basketball, football, whatever the case is, and Kendrick had this mentality, he would win. Because this reminds me more of a Mamba mentality, like Kobe Bryant, or someone who really just wants to win, who really wants to win, who's being very clever, who's pulling out, trick bags, trick moves, and he's just getting into things. But Drake made some valid points and pretty much said, the whole domestic violence situation with Kendrick was crazy because it is. You know what I mean? When he said, since the woman is bigger than you, is it considered self-defense? What? You know what I mean? And then, he goes in on Rick Ross. Rick Ross is down right now. You know what I mean? You know why Rick Ross is down? The plane just crashed. I'm happy he's okay. You know what I mean? He's over here talking about this big boss stuff. Your plane's crashing. You're talking about plane stuff. And he's coming off as a clown right now at this moment. And Drake went in on Rick Ross. You feel me? But Drake, when you get distracted and you give other artists lines that you're feuding with, You're taking the attention off the main target. You're just supposed to focus on Kendrick. Forget everybody else. Those 2, 3, 4 lines you said about Rick Ross could have saved, your performance and made it even better. Your performance was great, but giving other artists the time of day when you didn't need to, when you just needed to focus on the actual issue, because we're not going to focus on these other artists unless you focus on them, because you're the bigger artist. You see what I'm saying? So when you bring up Rick Ross, you have given him relevancy and you're making him be thought about and talked about. You see what I'm trying to say? So Drake, if you just focus on Kendrick, it would have just been more. Those 2, 3, 4 lines, if you would have said something crazy, might have helped you, and potentially could have put you in the lead. I swear. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. It doesn't take, 8, 10 minutes. It just takes effective bars, great delivery, and great creativity. That's all it takes. So right now, Kendrick is in the lead. You know what I mean? I'm surprised. This is crazy, man. You know what I mean? Let me know what y'all think. The Crib.